Hello friends and welcome to our channel Target Jam. Today we will discuss about inductive effect and then we will practice few MCQ questions. You will get 30 to 60 seconds for each MCQ to choose the right answer. If you need more time, then you may pause the video, write down your answer for each question and then check it once the test is over. It will definitely improve your self-confidence to face any entrance examinations. First, we will discuss about inductive effect. This is an effect regarding the transmission of unequal sharing of the bonding electrons through a chain of atoms in a molecule, leading to a permanent dipole in the bond. Remember these 3 points: transmission of unequal sharing of bonding electrons through a chain of atoms in a molecule, and then last one is leading to a permanent dipole in the bond. See, in this molecule, chlorine is more electronegative than carbon, and that's why it attracts the bonding electron towards itself, and as a result, partial negative charge developed on chlorine atom and partial positive charge developed on carbon atom. We can just summarize the inductive effect. The origin is the difference in electronegativity is the origin of inductive effect, and it is a permanent effect. It does not need the presence of a reagent, and induced charge appears as a partial charge, delta plus or delta minus, not a complete unit charge, and the effect dies after 3 to 4 sigma bonds. Okay. Now we are entering to the question 1. Inductive effect involves transmission of option A, unequal sharing of bonding electrons, option B, equal sharing of bonding electrons, option C, unequal sharing of lone pair electrons, option D, equal sharing of lone pair electrons. Choose the correct statement. We are now going to check the answer key, and the right option is option A, that is unequal sharing of bonding electrons. Question 2. Inductive effect operates option A, through space, option B, through solvent molecule, option C, through a chain of atoms, option D, through hydrogen bonding. Choose the correct option. We are now going to check the answer key, and the right option is option C, that is inductive effect operates through a chain of atoms. See, here the inductive effect operates through the sigma bond. Question 3. Inductive effect causes option A, time variable dipole moment, option B, temporary dipole moment, option C, permanent dipole moment, option D, not associated with dipole moment. Choose the correct combination of inductive effect and dipole moment. We are now moving to check the answer key, and the right option is option C, that is inductive effect causes permanent dipole moment. As we seen, this is the criteria for inductive effect. Question 4. Inductive effect dies just after 1 to 2 carbon atoms, or 3 to 4 carbon atoms, or 5 to 10 carbon atoms, or beyond 10 carbon atoms. Choose the right answer. Inductive effect dies just after how many number of carbon atoms? Choose the correct one. We are now moving to check the answer key, and the right option is option B, that is inductive effect dies just after 3 to 4 carbon atoms. See, as long as we are going far from the electronegative atom, the generation of partial charge decreases. Question 5. Dipole moment of a diatomic molecule depends upon bond angle or bond length or difference in electronegativity, or both B and C? Choose the correct one. We are now checking the answer key, and the right answer is option D, that is dipole moment depends upon both bond length and difference in electronegativity, because mu equal to E into D. E means difference in electronegativity and D is the bond distance. Question 6. Electronegativity is defined as the power of an atom in a molecule to repel electrons towards itself, or attract electrons towards itself, or expand itself, or all of the mentioned. Choose the correct one about electronegativity, and we are now going to check the answer key, and the right option is option B, that is electronegativity means attract electrons towards itself. For example, fluorine is the most electronegative atom, so it has the strongest electron attracting power. Question 7. The factors on which electronegativity depends upon valence state of an atom, hybridization, both valence state and hybridization. Option D, none of the mentioned. The factors on which electronegativity depends, valence state or hybridization, or both valence state and hybridization, or none of these. Choose the correct one. We are now going to check the answer key, and the right option is option C, that is both valence state and hybridization. We know that higher valence state means more electron attracting power, and more escalator means more electron attracting power. Question 8. How does the electronegativity get affected with the negative oxidation state? It decreases, or it increases, or it remains constant, or none of the mentioned. What is the relation between electronegativity and oxidation state? Choose the correct one, and we are now checking the answer key, and the right option is option A, that is it decreases. And this is because the tendency to attract an electron will decrease with the negative charge of an atom. If an atom or anion already have negative charge, so why it will attract more electron? That means the attraction will decrease. Question 9. The electronegativity of sp2 hybridized carbon atom will be 3.29 or 2.48 or 3.69 or 2.75. How much? Choose the correct one. The electronegativity of sp2 hybridized carbon. We are now going to check the answer key, and the right option is option D, that is 2.75. Here for sp3 carbon that has 25% s character, and the electronegativity is 2.53. For example, in methane it is 2.53. In ethene sp2 hybridized, that means 33% s character, so the electronegativity is 2.75. And similarly for sp hybridized, it has 50% s character, thus the electronegativity is 3.3. Question 10. Which of the following is a permanent electron displacement effect? Inductomeric, electromeric, inductive, or all of the mentioned? Which one is a permanent electron displacement effect? Choose the correct one. We are now going to check the answer key, and the right option is option C, that is inductive effect. Inductomeric and electromeric, these are temporary effect. Question 11. Arrange the following groups in order of decreasing plus I effect. There are 5 groups: phenoxide, carboxylate, 3-degree carbon, 2-degree carbon, and hydrogen. You have to arrange them according to the decreasing order of plus I effect. Choose the correct order. we are now going to check the answer key, and the right option is option A, that is phenoxide greater than carboxylate greater than 3 degree, greater than 2 degree, greater than 1, because phenoxide has a negative charge, so oxygen can easily donate its negative charge, and in carboxylate the negative charge is equilibrated between the two oxygen atom, that means conjugated, so the tendency for donating is less than the phenoxide, and then 3 degree and then hydrogen. In 3 degree there are 3 R groups are there for donating, and in 2 degree there are 2 R groups are there for donating. Question 12. Arrange the following groups in order of decreasing minus I effect. In order of decreasing minus I effect, choose the correct one. We are now going to check the answer key, and the right one is option D, that is Cn greater than COOH greater than F greater than Cl greater than Br greater than I greater than H. This is the whole list of order of decreasing minus I effect. Question 13. Which of the following is an application of inductive effect? Bond length, dipole moment, strength of carboxylic acids, or all of the mentioned? Choose the correct one. Which one is the application of inductive effect? We are now going to check the answer key, and the right option is option D, that is bond length, dipole moment, and strength of carboxylic acid, all are the application of inductive effect. Question 14. Relative basic strength of amines does not depend upon inductive effect or Zimmermann effect or steric effect or stabilization cation by hydration. Relative basic strength of amines does not depend upon inductive or Zimmermann or steric effect or stabilization of carbocation by hydration. Choose the correct one. We are now going to check the answer key, and the right option is option B, that is Zimmermann effect. That means basic strength not depends upon Zimmermann effect. Question 15. Due to presence of CX polar bond in alkyl halide halides are more reactive than corresponding alkane, or less reactive than the corresponding alkane, or equally reactive as corresponding alkane, or none of the mentioned? Choose the correct one. We are now going to check the answer key, and the right option is option A, that is CX polar bonds are more reactive than the corresponding alkane, because we know that if we react methane with sodium hydroxide, there will be no reaction, but if we react methyl chloride with sodium hydroxide, that will easily give the corresponding methanol via SN2 reaction. That means CX polar bonds are more reactive than the corresponding alkane. Question 16. Arrange the methyl halides in decreasing order of dipole moment. There are 4 halides: methyl fluoride, methyl chloride, methyl bromide, and methyl iodide. You have to arrange them according to the decreasing order of dipole moment, mu. Choose the correct one. We are now going to check the answer key, and the right option is option B, that is methyl chloride, then methyl fluoride, then methyl bromide, and then methyl iodide. And this is because we know that mu equal to E into D, and we know that fluorine is most electronegative atom, so E will be high, but size of fluorine is much less than chlorine, so distance D will be small for fluorine than chlorine. So the overall effects such that methyl chloride will have highest dipole moment among these 4 halides. Question 17. The order of dipole moment among the alkyl polyhalides: dichloromethane, trichloromethane, and tetrachloromethane. You have to arrange them according to the order of dipole moment. Which one has higher and which one has lower. Choose the correct one. We are now going to check the answer key, and the right option is option A, that is dichloromethane, then chloroform, then tetrachloromethane. This is because in dichloromethane the two CCl momentum operates in same direction and the mu equal to 1.62 dB, but in chloroform one Cl momentum operates in opposite direction, so the mu decreases to 1.03, and in CCl4 all the chlorine atoms operates anti to each other, therefore net momentum equal to 0 dB. Question 18. Choose the right statement about dipole moment of chlorobenzene and cyclohexyl chloride. Option A. The dipole moment of chlorobenzene is lower than that of cyclohexyl chloride. Option B. The dipole moment of chlorobenzene is higher than that of cyclohexyl chloride. Option C. The dipole moment of chlorobenzene is equal to that of cyclohexyl chloride. And option D. Both have dipole moment equal to 0. Choose the correct statement about dipole moment between chlorobenzene and cyclohexyl chloride. We are now going to check the answer key, and the right option is option A, that is the dipole moment of chlorobenzene is lower than that of cyclohexyl chloride. This is because difference in electronegativity in chlorobenzene is less and bond length also less, because in chlorobenzene the carbon is sp2 hybridized and there are also conjugation with benzene ring and the halogen, and that's why the charge separation will be less and the bond length also be less than the sp3 hybridized. So dipole moment will be less for chlorobenzene and higher for cyclohexyl chloride. Question 19. Inductive effect involves transmission of sigma bond electrons or pi bond electrons or delta bond electrons or lone pair of electrons. Choose the correct one. Inductive effect involves transmission of which type of electrons? Sigma or pi or delta or lone pair? Choose the correct one. We are now going to check the answer key, and the right one is option A, that is it involves sigma bond electrons. Question 20. Plus I effect involves donation of sigma bond electrons or withdrawing of sigma bond electrons or donation of pi bond electrons or withdrawing of pi bond electrons. Choose the correct statement about plus I effect, and we are now going to check the answer key, and the right option is option A, that is plus I effect means donation of sigma bond electrons. For example, methyl, it shows plus I effect. Question 21. Find the order of dipole moment of phenyl halides. There are 4 phenyl halides: fluorobenzene, chlorobenzene, bromobenzene and iodobenzene. You have to arrange them according to the dipole moment. Choose the correct one, and we are now going to check the answer key, and the right option is option B, that is chlorobenzene, then bromobenzene, then iodobenzene, and the lowest is the fluorobenzene. This is because in fluorobenzene fluorine has 2p and carbon also 2p, so there are strong conjugation with fluorine and benzene ring, and so bond length decreases. Therefore dipole moment also less, and the order is PHCl greater than PHBr greater than PHI greater than PHF. Question 22. Arrange the following groups: methyl, ethyl, isopropyl, tertiary butyl with decreasing plus I effect. Arrange the following groups with decreasing plus I effect. Choose the correct one. We are now going to check the answer key, and the right option is option A, that is tertiary butyl will have the highest dipole moment. Tertiary butyl will have the highest plus I effect and methyl will have the lowest plus I effect. This is because in tertiary butyl there are 3 R groups for donating, and in isopropyl there are 2 R groups for donating, and similarly in ethyl there are 1 R group, and in methyl there are no R group. Question 23. Arrange the following groups Ci3, Cbr3, CCl3 and CF3 with decreasing order of minus I effect. That means which one will have higher and which one will be the lowest. Choose the correct order, and we are now going to check the answer key. And the right option is option B, that is CF3 greater than CCl3 greater than Cbr3 greater than Ci3. And this is the complete list for the inductive effect orders. Now you can check your performance. Each question carry 3 points, and negative attempt equal to -1 point, unattempt equal to 0 point. So you can evaluate your performance, and in our next tutorial we will discuss about electromeric and inductomeric effect. Thank you very much for now. Thank you.